Hi, my name is Michael and I'm 20 years old, and I have muscular dystrophy. Muscular dystrophy, well, it's a group of inherited disorders that involve muscle weakness, such as in the hands, in the lower legs. It also can affect the back. It also affects loss of muscle tissue, and it's sometimes a progressive disease which gets worse over time. There are numerous amounts of different kinds of muscular dystrophy. I was diagnosed at the age of 3. At first, I just tripped a lot, and everyone thought I was a Class A klutz, basically. As a child, my mother had it. It's genetic. As I grew up, I remember going to the doctors very often, every month and every other week, maybe, until I was around 11 when I went in and I was having leg pain and hip pain. And I remember that they said I had hip dysplasia. And if I'm correct, the most common thing that I've heard hip dysplasia in is dogs. And I don't think I'm a dog. But here we got the proper testing done and x-rays and found out that I have hip dysplasia. So, at the age of 11, I had to have my first surgery, hip surgery, which to me is a big deal. What they did was implant metal into my bone in my hip, in my right hip. They shaved bone down and left this metal implant that was supposed to help strengthen the leg somehow. And they removed it 9 months later. It was an experience, I'll say that. But I got through it, and it did help some of the pain, but of course the after pain of surgery can sometimes be brutal. Then at the age of 13, I was diagnosed with yet another neurological disorder called CMT, Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease. CMT is a neurological and deals with the nerves. It damages the peripheral nerves, which carry signals from the brain and the spinal cord to the muscles and relay sensations such as pain and touch to the brain and the spinal cord from the rest of the body. CMT also causes muscle weakness and atrophy and some loss of sensation in the feet and the lower legs, the hands and the forearm, which for me, I know all too well. I don't have much feeling anymore in my hands. Cooking, I love to cook. It's a little difficult. I often burn myself on things. I have to be very careful. I'm constantly dropping my phone or anything. I'm a lot weaker. Opening a soda can, turning on something simple as turning on a light switch, for example, is extremely hard. The stuff that a lot of you are used to that are more healthy, it's a lot harder for people with MD. When I was around 14, 15, I had to start wearing leg braces to bed, which causes the muscles to stretch. Because an atrophy is when the muscles kind of tighten and your foot kind of curls in. It is painful at times. It makes it hard to walk. I've had surgeries on my legs, well, on my right leg and on my foot. And I'm supposed to be going back in for the left leg and foot sometime within the next year or two. So far, I've made it. There is no cure for this disease. Every day is a blessing, and that's how I live. Every day as my last. The treatment plan for me is pain management, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and surgeries. My disease is of a progressive nature, which means it's getting worse, and there's no medication to slow down the progression. But with the right team and the right doctors, I'm gonna live every day blessed and happy and in control. That's why this year I'm participating in the MDA walk. It's called the Muscle Walk. We all get together and try to raise money and awareness for muscular dystrophy in families that have MD. I can't wait, and I'm so excited to meet other people that are just like me. Please, if you can, please donate or come out to the MDA walk this year. Thank you.